Munnar. It's a tiny little hill station, they call it, in the Western Ghats, the mountains. Ghats. In the mountains that are in the western part of southern India. And so just stopped here because our driver had to get gas. It's him back here. But yeah, so check it out. Here's a Indian gas station. Looks like basically any gas station. Although sadly they don't have snacks here.
Yeah, we'll go and drop by another restaurant.
A dhaba.
A little South Indian dhaba.
What do they call it in South India?
I don't know.
Stopped and got some breakfast. South India, basically all they had was dosa. Very, very South Indian. It's basically like a sour crepe with spicy potato inside. And then we got some chutneys. So stopped at this place. Not a dhaba. All the windy roads are making us a little queasy.
Both of us.
You can see though, it's getting much greener. One of the stops on the way to Munnar is the waterfall here. That our driver tells us is actually very dry right now, so not as much water as it should be. The roads are very windy, and it's not a good recipe for settled stomachs. But waterfall's pretty high. Look at that. It's not too bad. More wonders to see as we get closer to Munnar. Tourist circuit still though. This is the Spice Garden.
Spice Garden.
But it's basically where they grow spices and Ayurvedic medicine plants, basically. And so they just showed us here cardamom plants. You can see some, I guess those are cardamom pods down there.
Yeah, these ones, yeah.
Yeah, these little pods down here. Cardamom pods. See some beans, coffee beans. Here's some nutmeg. Don't see any fruit though. Turmeric. This is the fertility plant. We got some passion fruit growing right here. Feeling pretty passionate about the passion fruit growing right next to the passion plant over there for men. And apparently one of these is for women as well. This one's the Ayurvedic Adderall. It's supposed to help. It's called Brahmi. It's supposed to help concentration and focus. Coming to learn that Ayurvedic medicine is good for pretty much everything. Yeah, fig tree we got here. I had no idea figs grew like this. It looks like tumors or something.
Anemia.
We got cocoa fruit growing up here.
40 to 50? 40, 50, 30.
Trying to go watch a Kathakali dance.
It's a traditional Kerala dance.
Yeah, so we read
It's a classical dance.
classical Kerala dance from like the 17th century or something like that. That's what I read.
It's like a performance dance.
Yeah, so it's like a play dance. They have like masks and colorful outfits. Yeah, see? That's what we're gonna go see. Let's go check it out. So we're gonna go see this kind of dancing, and we also are gonna go see this martial arts. What is the martial art called?
Kalaripayattu. This is for wrestling and this is for dancing.
Okay. Just walking in here kind of feels like we're in a gladiator ring.
experiences here
Yeah.
so far.
Except for every time they would have the fire, they'd put it out right down here, and it felt like the building was kind of catching fire, and we thought we were gonna die.
No.
Well, that's pretty cool. Did you like it?
Yes, I did.
What was your favorite?
With the embers.
The embers, yeah, that's pretty sick. Good morning from Munnar in Kerala. This is a very popular honeymoon spot for India. They say it's the Kashmir of South India, because Kashmir up in the north is considered the most popular, I guess, honeymoon spot in India, because it looks quite a lot like Canada or something. It's got mountains and pine trees and things. But down here in southern India, in these mountains, which you can kind of see through all the haze, the air is surprisingly hazy down here. I think probably because of agricultural burning. You got mountains down here, not quite as big as the mountains up north in the Himalayas, but these are the Western Ghats mountains. And actually over here you can see sort of how high the mountains get, so they go all the way up there. They're very green mountains. They don't really get white-capped at all. But it's very cool here. The weather's quite nice. It's like 60 degrees or so right now, and it's only going to get to about 70 degrees right now. So quite a bit cooler than down by the coast in Kochi where we're living. But yeah, it's very nice and lush though. Driving through the tea gardens, and it literally smells like tea. Like there's a factory back there. Taking our golf cart here on a little tour. We got lucky because this couple back here decided to split it with us. Let's go check it out.
Honeymoon Peak.
Animuri,
Peak.
Honeymoon.
Highest peak in South India.
Wow.
8841 feet. So 8,800.
Elephant means Hathi.
Hathi, yeah.
It's so quiet here. It's really windy. It's really, really cool temperature. It's like maybe low 70s, upper 60s, so it's really comfortable. This is why Munnar is so famous and so popular for honeymooners. These are all tea plantations. You can see all the tea. They got all bunched up here. Bundles. You can see them working side of the hill. Endangered goat that you can only find here. National symbol of Tamil Nadu. Here is the limit. Guy was just telling us that this photo is from 2018 when this plant that only blooms, what is it, every 12 years? Every 12 years. What is it called again? We'll look it up. We'll post it somewhere over here. The plant only blooms every 12 years and it gets this beautiful purple color called Nila Kurunji. Meow. Everywhere we go, Prativa has to find a cat. Had our lunch. Now we're going back to our driver. That guy right there. Know where we're going next?
No, he's
We have
just
no
like
idea.
impromptu.
We have literally no itinerary. We literally just asked our Airbnb host for some contact, gives this guy's name, and he's driving us around. So, yeah. You'll find out when we find out. Jesus Bakery and Communist Flag. What a place.
So where are we going now?
Gonna learn how tea's made.
I don't know if the videography is allowed inside, so you can talk about it here.
Well, we haven't actually done anything yet, so I don't know anything about tea yet. But I will learn a lot about tea and tell you all about it.
This is the tea leaves. The same tea leaves, the hand plugging season means good season. Because of the climate. 1 week rain, 1 week hot, that's a good season. Every 7 days plug the leaf.
Every 7 days?
Yeah.
Every 7 days?
In off season, every 15 days.
In off season, every 15 days.
Oh, wow.
But same leaf making 4 kind of tea. White tea, green tea, all those black tea, CBC black tea, same leaf. But processing is different. Only the top bud, but only sun plugging, sunlight raw. They call white tea. The second one, green tea, another 2 leaves. Only the 2 leaves, only sun plugging, no any other process. There's only washing, steaming. Steaming, rolling, sunlight. They call green tea. Black
manual.
tea, no separate. Scissor cutting, all together. Only the plantation people, white tea, green tea only manually separate. Black tea, no separate. Scissor cutting. All together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it smells like grass, kind of. Oh, oxidized. Smells like tea. Apparently on break they go and play arcade. This is where the tea ends up, and they told us we're white tea. I never even knew that white tea existed, but this is the white tea. And then they got the green tea with the slightly bigger leaves, and then there's black tea, one of these teas over here, which is the tea that probably most people drink. So once you know it, they had tea for sale at the tea factory. So we got white tea here that we said neither of us had ever heard of or tried before. Let's give it a try. Tastes like tea. Tastes just like tea. That's all I can say. So what did you learn about tea, John?
I learned a lot of things. I actually never knew that tea just comes from a single plant. And
Yeah.
the green tea is the second leaf that becomes green tea. Biggest leaves are the black tea.
Or
Yeah.
pepper comes from one plant, and tea comes from one plant. Learning all sorts of botany. So we learned from the museum too that I guess all these very tall trees that we kind of see everywhere here, Australians correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently this is all eucalyptus. Never really seen eucalyptus before, so I don't know, but this looked like the trees that they're talking about. They told like manager of the company's wife on a trip to Australia smuggled in a bunch of buds of eucalyptus into her coach and brought it back, and then they started planting the eucalyptus here in Kerala. We've reached the top of the mountains here, top station, and I just gotta say the view is incredible. Look at this,
So misty.
so
We
misty.
always have this luck, every time we try to go hike somewhere.
Not every time. We saw Fitzroy.
Yeah, but
Fitzroy in
look at
Argentina
this.
we managed to
Show
see.
them.
But yeah, it's very, very, oh, those are cool purple trees. It's very, very misty. Not much to see, but come watch these kids playing volleyball. Yeah, that's fun.